Hey guys, Luke here. In today's short video, we're unboxing and taking a look at the Logitech MX Master 3S. So I've actually owned the MX Master 2S and I've been using that for a couple of years and I love that mouse. It has been a absolute powerhouse. I've used it for basically everything from day-to-day work to a little bit of light gaming to editing to doing blogging to making content. It is an incredible mouse. It does a lot of things really, really well. But there are a lot of upgrades with this particular mouse, which is the 3S, and I'm really excited to have a look at it because for a lot of people, this is probably the mouse that you're going to pick up if you're looking to get a premium mice or mouse that will kind of connect with everything. So it will connect with Windows, Mac, Linux, Chrome, iPad, and Android. And personally, I use it for both Mac and PC, and I use it a little tiny bit on iPad OS as well. There are a lot of things to really love about this mouse. Probably for me personally, the ergonomics are the standout. It's very, very comfortable to use, and I often use it for 4 or 5 hours at any one time. Has very, very good battery life. This particular model, the 3S, will actually do up to 70 days of standby, which is amazing. And the thing I really like about this one is that it has USB Type-C charging. So we're going to unbox it now, have a look inside and see what we get. Let's hop to it. All right guys, so it's time to unbox the MX Master 3S. Before we do that, let's just have a look around the box. So you can see, as I mentioned, it is compatible with a lot of different operating systems: Windows, Mac, Linux, Chrome, iPad, and Android. I have used it on nearly all of those, including Linux. Works perfectly fine. It will connect with the receiver, but you can also connect it with Bluetooth as well. So let's unbox it, see what we get on the inside. All right, very nice packaging for this one. So let's pull the tab open here on the bottom. Okay, this is cool. All right, very nice. So you can see we have the mouse there and the bolt receiver and some really nice aesthetics actually that match the side of the mouse itself. So we have a small package here which has some information. We have the setup guide for the mouse that shows us how to use it, and some more information. We have a USB Type A to Type C charging cable. I love that this is Type C. Basically everything that I own now is Type C. My MacBook, my computer, all of my keyboards, the Logitech MX Master Mini that I've been using, which is also a really great keyboard. We'll talk about that in a second. That's USB Type-C. So we'll pop that aside. Okay, so this is the mouse itself, which you can see looks really, really nice. Just a quick side-by-side comparison. This is the Logitech Master 2S, which is the previous version. You can see there are some different dimensions here. We have USB Type-C on the front versus micro USB, and then on the other side, again, nothing. We have a very similar layout on the top for the actual like cursors and clickers. So we have the scroll wheel, which I love this scroll wheel. I'll talk about that in a second. And we also have this button on the top as well. Now you can see this one had more of like a, I don't know what you call it, like a hexagon look. And there was a like a key here that you could click with your palm. I actually really liked that. It was very comfortable. And we also had the battery indicator here too. On this one, it is different. You can see we still have a scroll wheel. It's in a better spot in my opinion. We have an LED light to help us know when it is connected and working. And then we have a back and forward button. That was kind of one of the only things I really didn't like about the 2S is the back and forward were in a very weird spot. They were almost unusable. So I'm really glad that they have moved that to this new spot. So that's a really smart move. All right, so on the bottom, we have some instructions on how to set this up. So we can use the bolt receiver, which you can plug into our computer, and then we power it on and the mouse will connect to that straight away. Alternatively, we can go through Bluetooth and we turn it on, go into our settings and connect it through Bluetooth. Now, personally, I would probably recommend that if you have a spare USB port, you use the bolt receiver. And the reason you want to use the bolt receiver is it's a one-to-one connection. So there's basically no lag. And if you work in an environment like a busy office, or you have a lot of Bluetooth devices in your current workspace, the bolt receiver is one-to-one, meaning that there's absolutely zero lag. They're only talking to each other. And it's a really good way to connect multiple Logitech devices. So for me personally, I can install the Logitech bolt receiver. I can plug that into my Mac or my PC, and I can then connect the MX mechanical keyboard and the Logitech 3S mouse at the same time through one receiver. So it's a very good way to do it. What I will say is make sure you do a good job of looking after the bolt receiver. Personally, I've lost one of these, and they're not the cheapest receiver to replace, so make sure you look after that and keep it in a safe place if it's not plugged into your computer. All right, so we're going to pull this off here and have a look. All right, so we can see we have the power switch, we have the actual optical sensor, and then we have a small button down the bottom here which allows us to cycle through 3 different connections. So typically I have connection 1 set to my Mac, connection 2 is for my PC, and then if I use it on my iPad, that will be connection 3. So you can have connection 1 set to the bolt receiver, you can have connection 2 set to a different computer, and then you could have connection 3 for Bluetooth. It's just a really easy and convenient way to move between different devices. There are a lot of really cool things that you can do with the Logitech software. It'll even let you move between multiple different OS, so you can move between Mac, you can move between Windows. I just found it so convenient just to have the bolt receiver plugged in and have that instant connection and being able to move quickly and freely just with the touch of a button down the bottom here. So as I mentioned, guys, you do get that charging cable, and again, that's USB Type-C. So if you've got a MacBook charger or something laying around, you can also use that MacBook charger to charge your mouse as well. All right, guys, so in comparison to the Logitech 2S, this definitely feels a little bit heavier. There's a little bit more weight to it, and you can see probably one of the biggest selling points for this new version is the fact that these new clickers, left and right clicks, are basically like noise-free. So if I bring it up to the camera, you can see there's basically zero sound. And if I bring the 2S, you can see the right-hand side is especially noisy. So let's just do that one more time. And we'll also do the scroll wheel. And there we go, guys. So you can see both of these are actually very quiet, really, but the 3S is basically completely silent. I'm really looking forward to using this as my long-term mouse. One thing I've also noticed is the fact this has a very, I wouldn't say plasticky feel, but this one feels really nice on this part here, like the actual part where your palm rests. There's a little bit of grip on here as well, whereas this one was a little bit smoother. So this one, yeah, you can see I don't have like massive hands, but it fits very nicely in my hand, and on a desk it moves around very freely. The fact that we've got sort of 2 rubbers here allow it to move very freely on any surface. The other cool thing, guys, it will work on basically any surface. So if you've got a desk like this one that is white and you don't plan to use a mouse pad, you'll have no issues whatsoever using it on a surface like this. Alright guys, so that is the Logitech MX Master 3S. If you're looking for a premium mouse from Logitech, and maybe you want to do like a combo and get a really nice keyboard at the same time, you might want to consider the mechanical MX mini keyboard. I've had this one for a few months now, really like it, amazing battery life, great typing experience. Yeah, but this is basically a premium, long-lasting USB Type-C mouse, and I'm looking forward to testing it out long-term, and I hope you enjoyed this short video, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers!